Sada re pa da pa sa re sa ga ra ga sa da re sa da pa ga ba da sa da pa ga re sa da re gam gam gatha त्रिवधपलिता चंचुरे वायु कर्तुं गांधारा सरित समवा यत्यमान स्ववेशा योगा सूत्र प्रबल व्यतिपत ज्ञान बोधा स्वरूपा रूपास्माकं गणपति गुरो ज्योतिराविष्करोतु त्वमस्मिन् कार्यनिर्योगे त्वमसि योगे प्रमाणं हरिसत् प्रमाणं हरि सत्तमा त्वमस्मिन् कार्यनिर्योगे प्रमाणं हरि सत्तमा राघवस्त्वत् समारम्भा राघवस्त्वत् प्रसादेन मयि रत्न परो हनुमा मारुति आंजनेय कपिवर रघुवर पददासा हनुमा मारुति आंजनेय कपिवर रघुवर पददासा हनुमा मारुति आंजनेय कपिवर रघुवर पददासा कपिवर रघुवर पददासा
नमो हनुमते नमः।
రఘుపతి కీరితి ముల్లోకాలకు చాపర నిగురు పతాకమా రఘుపతి కీరితి ముల్లోకాలకు చాతక నిగురు పతాకమా నాదో ఆసన ఎంచుల వెలిగెదు సచ్చిదానందపు దీపమా నాదోపాసన ఎంచుల వెలిగెదు సచ్చిదానందపు దీపమా హనుమా మారుతి ఆంజనేయ కపివర రఘువర పరదాస హనుమా మారుతి ఆంజనేయ కపివర రఘువర పరదాస కపివర రఘువర పరదాస కపివర రఘువర పరదాస ఓం నమో హనుమతే నమః 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 హనుమతే నమః హనుమతే నమః ఆంజనేయ 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 హనుమతే ఓం నమో హనుమతే నమః ఓం నమో హనుమతే श्री कार्य सिद्धि आंजनेय
स्वामी की जय।
Swami bless you. Okay. So now you always have to sit this.
बोली श्री पावन पुत्र हनुमान के जय। बोली श्री राजा रामचंद्र भगवान के जय। Warm and cordial welcome, devotees, to all of you who are joining with us this evening as we continue with our devotions in this Ramayan Yagna. Once again, we're very blessed to have Shri Sheetalji joining with us and enhancing the energy and the Shakti, the devotion in the mandir. As we have made this promise to chant Hanumanji Chalisa each and every night, let us all join our voices for a few moments as we chant humble praises at the feet of Lord Hanuman. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja निज मन मुकुर सुधारे वरनो रघुवर विमल जसो जो दायक फल चारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमेरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, सुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुरेशा, कानन कुंडल चित्रकेशा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कान्हे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा। विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए, रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिया सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे। हस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा, नारद शारद जम कुबेर दिगपाल चहाते। कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर प्रभु मुद्रिका मिली मुख माही। जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख रहे तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संभार आपे, तीनों लोक हाकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर नाशै रोग हरे सब पीरा। जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, अमित
जीवन फल पावे।
चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता। असबर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा। सदा रहो
रघुपति के दासा।
तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाए,
जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए।
और देवता चित्तन धरई। हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई, संकट कतई मिटै सब पीरा। जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई। कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई, जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई। छूट ही बंधी महा सुख होई, जो यहाँ पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा। कोई सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा, तुलसीदास सदा हरिचेरा। जयनाथ हृदय महादेवा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप। जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान, जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम। जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान, जय सिया राम
जय जय सिया राम।
जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान, जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम। जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान, जय सिया राम
जय जय सिया राम।
जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान।
जय जय हनुमान।
बोली श्री पावन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। Devotees, tonight because of time I will forego the invocation shlokas that we will normally do, because I want to give you as much as I can in terms of the katha from Sundarkand. So we are already almost at 8 o'clock. So we will continue our katha today, where Pavanputra Hanumanji has encountered Lankini, and in that encounter she told him that Lord Brahma gave her a message when he gave the gifts to Ravan, and that message was, whenever you get thrown down by a blow from a monkey, know that it is the beginning of the end of the Rakshas race. Now if we go into the philosophy of this, we can go very far with this message. Rakshas represents negative qualities, negative tendencies. And when we chant Hanumanji Chalisa, we give that strength to topple these negative qualities and tendencies in our lives. How many of us can say that when anger came, I conquered it? How many of us can say I turned anger away when it came? And how often could we do it? When pride came, how many of us can say I turned it away? That I won over pride, I won over anger, all these negative qualities. How many of us can say this, devotees? If we cannot say this, then we understand the importance of chanting Hanumanji Chalisa. We should understand that importance, because each and every time that we chant Hanumanji Chalisa, we're giving power to ourselves to overcome these negative qualities. Hanumanji himself will help us. He will give us that strength to overcome these negative tendencies. And as if Lankani, the brain became rewired in some way. She started to think straight. She started to think in a positive way. She gave this wonderful message to Pavanputra Hanumanji that is here in Doha. स्वर्ग अपवर्ग सुखा धरिया तुला एक अंग धरिया तुला एक अंग तुलनता ही सकल मिले जो सुख लव सत्संग सियापति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम. She said, Tat Swarga Apavarga Sukha Dharya Tula Ik Ang. She said that on one side of a scale, you put all the joys that we can experience in the heavenly regions, all the joys that we can experience through liberation. So, many times we are told this is what we are striving for. Liberation, mukti. But listen what Lankani is saying. Listen what Lankani is saying. On one end of a scale, one part of a scale, you put all the joys of heaven and even the joys of liberation. Tulanatahi sakala mili jo sukha lava satasang. That it will not outweigh even a moment in communion with a saint. A moment in satsang, true satsang. Boli Shri Raja Ramchandra Bhagavan ki jai. Devotees, when we meet a saint, when we meet a saintly person, how do we feel? The energy that they give to us, devotees, incomparable. Incomparable. When you go to your altar, when you come to the mandir, and the experiences that we get here, devotees, even in the heavens they wish to have. Even in the heavens, the Devatas in the heavens, they wish to have that. Why do you think so many of them took human form when Sri Ram took incarnation, come and they lived in Ayodhya with him? Just to be close to him. Just to be close to that personality, that divine person of Bhagwan. Lord Shiva himself took various disguises to come and be close to Sri Ram. When the Lord took incarnation as Sri Krishna, he also came. He also came. This tells us, devotees, this tells us that not just liberation is just freedom from attachment. That's all it is. Freedom from attachment. From there we have to move on to bhakti. We have to move on to devotion. Because bhakti with attachment is bhakti to what? If we are practicing bhakti but we are still attached to material things, what are we practicing bhakti to? The material things that we have. So bhakti has to be practiced after the liberation. After we achieve that liberation, that freedom from attachment, then true bhakti arises. True bhakti comes to us. So this is what Lankini is saying. And devotees, she goes on to say very beautifully in Chaupai. Let us listen. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram
Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Jai Jai Rama.
प्रभि से नगर के जे सब ताजा, हृदय राखी को सलपुर राजा। श्री राम जय राम,
जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय रामा। जय जय रामा।
गरल सुधारिपु करय मिताई, गोपद सिंधु अनल से तलाई। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय रामा।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय रामा। जय जय रामा।
गरुड़ सुमेरु रेणु समताहि, राम कृपा जाहि। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम, जय
जय रामा। जय जय रामा।
अति लघु रूप धरेयु हनुमाना, ऐसा नगर सुमेरे भगवाना। श्री राम जय राम,
जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय रामा। जय जय रामा।
मंदिर मंदिर प्रति करी शोधा, देखे चाहा तहाँ गणित जोधा। श्री राम जय राम,
जय जय रामा। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय रामा। जय जय रामा।
गए दशानन मंदिर माही, अति विचित्र कही जात सुनाही। श्री राम जय राम,
जय जय
किए देखा कपिते ही मंदिर महुना दीपि बैदे श्री राम जय राम
जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
भवन एक पुनि देखी सुहावा हरे मंदिर कहा मित्र बनावा श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
जय जय राम जय श्री राम जय जय राम. One of the very popular chaupais from Sri Ramcharitamanas, Prabhisi Nagar ki je sab kaja, hriday rakhi Koshalpur Raja. That enter this city with the Lord of Ayodhya enshrined in your heart. Firstly, feel him in your heart, then enter into the city. So wonderful teaching for us devotees that whatever we go to do, we should think of God first. Enshrine God in our hearts first before we do anything. You know, when we are initiated, when we are christened, Guru gives us a Guru mantra. And what Guru tells us to do? Chant that Guru mantra. Chant that Guru mantra at least 108 times a day. How do we accomplish this? Guru tells us, whatever you go to do, chant Guru mantra first. Whatever you're going to do, chant Guru mantra first. Guru mantra will guide you. Guru mantra will protect you. It will keep us on the right path. It will keep our mind in the right place. If we think of it, that many times, you know, we go to do puja, you ask the devotee, you christen? Yes, very good. Do you remember Guru mantra? No. And why is this? Because never use it. Never use it, never chant it. Right? Just christen to say we have Guru. Just christen to say we have a Guru. Devotees, think of God first before doing anything. And she said, enshrine that Lord in your heart and you will be successful. Garala surhari pukarai mitai gopar sindhu anal sitalai. That poison can become nectar. Did we hear about that? In our scriptures? Devotee given poison to drink and drinking it with Bhagwan's name. This is why we say prayer, no? This is why we say prayer before we take any meals, devotees. We offer that meal first to Bhagwan. So if perhaps there's something harmful in there for us, Bhagwan will remove it. That we should not eat without first offering that meal to Bhagwan. Poison becomes nectar. Enemies become friends. The ocean will seem like a mere puddle. Fire will feel cool. Mount Sumeru, that very great mountain, becomes like a grain of dust for that person who gains the mercy, the blessing of Prabhu Shri Ram. That nothing will seem insurmountable to us. Everything will be very easy for us to achieve. And hearing this, Hanumanji, Ati Laghurupa Dharayu Hanumana, he took a very small form once more and he entered into the city. And devotees, when he went into that city, he went into every house, every mansion. He saw many, many different types of warriors, people, etc. And eventually he reached to the palace of Ravan himself, Dashanan. And that palace was very, very beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful, devotees, decorated But let us stop and pause for a moment. All of this, wealth and beauty, money, luxuries that is there, the affluence that is there. And was there happiness in that palace? Was there happiness in that palace, devotees? No. How could there be happiness when Ravan's still searching for it here, there, and everywhere? When he's still trying to conquer and control others to make himself feel good. Is that, devotees, Ravan had even the Navagraha in his court under his control, that none of them could move until he tell them. Such was the power of Ravan. But was there any happiness in his heart, devotees? No, he's always looking over his shoulder. Who's coming for me now? Who's coming for me now? And who was coming for him now? Shri Ram. Shri Ram was coming for him. So his mind now is obsessed with that enemy that he calls Rama. He would not say Shri in front. He would not say Shri in front. Many times I hear devotees and some of our leaders also saying Hanuman, Shiva, Durga, like they are our friends. Like we're equal to them. No, devotees. We must put that Shri in front. We must show respect. We must honor them in this way. This is very important. Because we can't be equal to them and then saying, Ma bless me. Ma bless me. But I'm saying, calling her by her name just like that. No, devotees. We cannot do this. We must show that humility in front of them. Must show that. So here it is, Ravan. He is there in this mansion, and Hanumanji saw him deep in sleep. Deep in sleep. Ravan is a big fella, so he's snoring a little bit too. So I'm not saying anything about Yatu. So he was snoring a little bit too, deep in sleep. And Hanumanji looked through this whole mansion. He still didn't see Sita Mata. And then across from the mansion of Ravan, he saw a very beautiful house there. Another very beautiful mansion. But then he saw something very strange to see in Lanka, that he saw a mandir. He saw a mandir, he saw a temple that's sacred to Mahavishnu Bhagavan, Shri Hari, in the yard of that mansion. And devotees, what happened? Let us hear. रामायुध अंकेत गृहा शोभा बरनि न जाय रामा शोभा बरनि न जाय नव तुलसी का वृंदतः देखि हर्ष कपिराय रामा देखि हर्ष कपिराय सिया वर रामचंद्र पद जय शरणं शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम. Ramayudha Ankit Griha, emblazoned and printed on the side of that mandir, devotees, was Ramayudha, the bow and arrow of Prabhu Shri Ram. He saw the symbol of Prabhu Shri Ram that was there. And Shobha Barni na jai, that this appeared to Hanumanji to be beautiful beyond what words could describe. To Hanumanji, somebody else can watch it and say, it's okay. It's not so good. They didn't paint that bow and arrow well. But to Hanumanji, it was beautiful beyond description. As we always say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Right? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So we can look at something, but if we do not value that something, then we will not see the beauty and the value of that something. To Hanumanji, that mandir, the symbol of Sri Ram, attracted his mind. It captivated him to the point where he could not find words to describe the beauty of this mandir, devotees. Now tulsi ka brindataha, that he saw very young and fresh tulsi trees growing in the yard of this mansion. How beautiful it is to see these things, devotees. How nice we feel to see a nice fresh tulsi tree with beautiful leaves on it. We feel good to see it. Hard to manage in this country. Hard to get that in this country, especially in the winter time. Summertime, we can have nice ones. Winter time becomes a little bit difficult. But it's very nice, devotees, to have Tulsi Mata in our homes and to worship Tulsi Mata in our homes. Brings a great amount of blessing to us. Hanumanji, Dekhi Harash Kapirai. It brought him great joy to see all these things. And devotees, what happened? Let us hear in this Chopai. लंका निशिचर निकर निवासा लंका निशिचर निकर निवासा इहा कहा सजन कर बासा बोलो श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम
जय राम
मन महुतर करया कपिलादा तेहि समय विभीषण जागा बोलो श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम 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 तेह सुमिरन कीन्हा हृदय हर्ष कापि सजन चिन्हा बोलो श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम
जय राम
एहि सन हाथी करिहा पहचाने साधु ते होई नकार जहानी बोलो श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram, Jaya Ram,
Jaya Jaya Rama.
Hanumanji is very delighted, very overjoyed to see these things. But in his heart, in his mind started to percolate these thoughts. Lanka Nisichar Nikar Nivasa. He said, Lanka is the abode of Rakshas. Lanka is the abode of demons. They live in Lanka. Iha kaha sajjan karbaza. And how come there's a good person living here? How come there's a devotee living here? Devotees goes to tell you that in everything, even the worst thing, there's something good. Even in the worst person, there's good qualities. Nothing can be all bad devotees, because why? Bhagwan is present. Even in Rakshas, Bhagwan is present, isn't it? If Bhagwan wasn't present in a Rakshas, can the Rakshas exist? No. So there's something good there. There's something good there. Choose not to bring it out. They choose not to bring it to the forefront. They keep that good hidden. But here it is, even in Lanka, the abode of Rakshas, there is a devotee. There's a devotee. And Manamahutaraka Karai Kapilaga, while Hanumanji was thinking like this, that very auspicious time of morning came, and Tehi Samay Bibhishan Jaga, that younger brother of Ravan by the name of Vibhishan, he became awoken. And as he became awoken, devotees, what did Vibhishan do? Ram Ram Tehi Sumiran Kinha. As soon as he became awoken, he started to chant the name of Shri Ram. Boli Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan Ke Jai. Many times I ask devotees, when we wake up, what we do say? Don't tell me. When we wake up, what is the first thought? What is the first words out of our mind? Or in our minds or out of our mouths? Many people struggling to find the alarm clock. How to turn off this thing, boy? Struggling in the dark to find it. Morning comes so fast. My head still hurting, my back still hurting. I had to go to work today. All of these thoughts start to run through our mind. Where's the thought of Sri Ram, devotees? Where's the thought of Sri Ram? We have to train ourselves. We have to train ourselves, devotees, as we awaken in the morning, that we should be chanting our mantras as we awake. As our eyes open, Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. I bow to Lord Ganesha. Om Suryaya Namaha. I bow to Surya Narayana Swami. Om Shri Ramaya Namaha. Whoever is our Ishta Devta, we bow to that one. Remember them first. As we wake in the morning, devotees, our day starts off in the right foot. Right? As we always say, if it's not the right foot, it's not the left foot, the wrong foot. If it's not the right foot, it's the wrong foot. So we want to make sure that we start off our day correctly. Start off our day correctly, devotees. Vibhishan opened his eyes and he started to chant. He started to chant very beautifully the name of Shri Ram. You know, and when you chant that name of Shri Ram, devotees, we shouldn't just chant it hollowly. Ramayan tells us, even if we chant the name of Shri Ram while yawning, there is some blessing there. But think, if we chant that name with devotion, what happens then? What we can achieve then? Even if while yawning there is benefit, what happens when we chant it with devotion? What happens, devotees? Can we try? Can we all try? Let us all close our eyes, devotees. We envision the beautiful form मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम प्रभु श्री राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम,
जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। Everyone.
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
भज मन मेरे आँखों यान, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
भज मन मेरे आतो याम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। बोलो
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
भज मन मेरे आँखों यान, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
भज मन में आतो याम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। बोलो
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
बोलो श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Bolo Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Bhaj man mere aathoya. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
भज मन मेरे आतोया.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram,
जय जय राम.
बोली श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. Devotees, so beautiful. So beautiful it is to chant the name of Bhagwan. Feel that presence of Bhagwan inside of us while we chant his name. The kirtan we chanted just now, Bhajman mere athoyam. We are asking our mind to constantly remember and chant the name of Bhagwan Shri Ram. We are telling our mind constantly. When we remember Bhagwan, can there be dark moments in life? Can there be unhappiness in life? Can there be suffering? Whilst we are remembering Bhagwan? Is it possible? While remembering Bhagwan, he's called Sukhrashi. That one who gives us that permanent happiness. You remember the Katha of Jatayu? When Jatayu's wings were severed, was cut off, and he was lying in pain, severe pain, but Jatayu wasn't feeling pain because he was chanting the name of Shri Ram. And then Shri Ram came and he took him and he put his head on his lap. And Shri Ram was stroking the head of Jatayu. And Jatayu is looking at Shri Ram, but Jatayu is not feeling any pain. He's not feeling any unhappiness, no distress. This is our state, devotees, when we remember Bhagwan. Full of happiness, full of energy. We don't feel anything negative when we remember the Lord. So how can we get our mind to that point that we are constantly remembering Bhagwan, devotees? So anything you want to do, what you have to do? Anything you want to accomplish, what you have to do? You have to practice. You have to practice it. Right? So if you want the mind to constantly remember Bhagwan, what you have to tell the mind to do? Practice to remember Bhagwan. But only, if we come to the mandir, I say, mind, please remember Bhagwan. And then when you're going home in the car, you play a different kind of song. Play a different kind of song. So now we're confusing the mind. We're confusing the mind, right? We're not giving the mind a clear message. We're telling the mind it's okay to listen to that while I'm in the car, or while at home, or when I'm at a different function. It's okay. When I come to the mandir, then you remember Bhagwan. So how can we get that consistency, persistency for that mind to get some traction, to go in the direction that we want it to go into? We cannot confuse the mind, devotees. We have to choose a path. We have to choose a path. That's not up to me. That's up to an individual to make that choice for themselves. I can only offer information. I can only offer information. I tell my children that all the time. I say, I can only offer you information. I cannot hold your hand and make you do something. No one can do this. We have to make our choices ourselves, and we have to work on it. We have to act on our choices. So here it is that Vibhishanji woke up and he started to chant Bhagwan's name. And Hriday harashi kapi sajjan chinha. That Hanumanji was very happy in his heart to recognize a true devotee of Bhagwan. That only a true devotee of Bhagwan, when we wake up, we will think of Bhagwan himself. He says, Ehi sanahati karihau pehchani, that I will make acquaintance with this gentleman. I must make acquaintance with him. He says, Sadhute hui na kara jahani, that our cause will never suffer at the hands of a good person. Boli Shri Ram Chandra Bhagwan ki jai. So lesson to be learned, devotees, try to associate with good people. Try to associate with good people. If you recognize that somebody is not good for you, devotees, and they're not doing the right thing for you, stay away. Stay away. It's nothing wrong. I read something recently and I shared it. It says the more real you are, the smaller your circle becomes. The more fake you are, big circle. This is true, devotees. This is true. When you speak what is truth, nobody really wants to be around you too much. But if you speak fancy stuff, nice things with frills and fancies and so on, everybody comes. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. But devotees, it is not for us to fool another person. We must be good. We must be good. And associate with those who are good. If you recognize, devotees, that somebody's pulling me in a wrong direction, there's nothing wrong to. You don't have to become enemy, You don't have to hate. You don't have to, just be like an enemy to that person. You just keep your distance. 2 arms length, 3 arms length, 4 arms length away. Keep your distance. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Unless you are strong enough to pull a negative person in a right direction. One's cause will never suffer at the hands of a good person. So I'll ask our principal devotees to perform the Havan. And whilst they perform the Havan, it's a very beautiful bhajan, devotees, that we will chant to Prabhu. I'm sure all of you would know at least the chorus of this bhajan. Where's Kailash? Come. Bhajan says, Pap sab bhaga. What it means? Pap sab bhaga. That sinfulness has to run. Bhakti jab sadha. That when we develop bhakti, Shri Ram ke charano mein man jab laga. And we apply that bhakti in our minds, and our mind sits at the feet of Bhagwan. Pap sab bhaga bhakti jab sadha. Shri Ram ke charanon mein man jab laga. पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब साधा
श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा
पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब साधा श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा
पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब साधा श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा
जब से रामायण समझे थे हम प्रेम बढ़ाई ये में सजे हम प्रेम बढ़ाई ये
में सजे
हम अपने आपन को समझे सभागा श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब सारा श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा
पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब सारा श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा
काम क्रोध मद लोभ को त्यागो,
काम क्रोध मद लोभ को त्यागो,
ज्ञान ध्यान जप योग को साधो,
ज्ञान ध्यान जप योग को साधो।
इसको कहत है परम विरागा, श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा, पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब सारा, श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा।
पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब सारा, श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा।
रामचरित्र कोई कोई जाने,
रामचरित्र कोई कोई जाने,
वाल्मीकि तुलसी पहचाने,
वाल्मीकि तुलसी पहचाने।
गरुड़ से वर्णन किए बहु खागा, श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा, पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब सारा, श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा।
पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब सारा, श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा।
राम कथा पावन गंगा है,
राम कथा पावन गंगा है,
घात मनोहर सत्संगा है,
गात मनोहर सत्संगा है।
भूल गए हम नदी तरागा, श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा, पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब सारा, श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा।
पाप सब भागा भक्ति जब सारा, श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा।
श्री राम के चरणों में मन जब लागा, श्री राम के चरणों में
मन जब लागा।
जीवन देखे जाल बिछाया, रच के माया नाचन छाया. Is that devotees in this bhajan? That we are given this life, this jivan. And when we came into this world, devotees, and we saw this beautiful creation, this Maya, we started to dance to the tune of Maya. चिंता मेरी तभी मिटेगी, चिंता मेरी तभी मिटेगी. It Maya kim चिंता. What is चिंता? Worries. जब चिंतन में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, ले लो राम,
मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम.
तुमने लाखों पापी तारे मेरे बारे, बाजे हारे, बाजे हारे. मेरे पास ना पुण्य की पूजा, मेरे पास ना पुण्य की पूजा, पद पूजन में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम. बोली श्री रामचंद्र भगवान के जय. So devotees, before we do our final offering, Shri Sheetal ji is here with us, so I'll ask him maybe for 2 minutes or so to give us some words of wisdom, as we have listened to Katha this evening, but also his way of doing and his way of putting across, is very, very wonderful. So ask him to share with us a little bit, and then we'll do final offering.
Jai Sri Ram. Katha read today, Hanumanta turning small and big. In Hanuman Chalisa that you sing, 2 lines encompasses all of it. Sukshma Rupa Dhari Siyai Dikava, he took small form. And entered. Bikata Rupa Dhari Lanka Charav. And in a big form you took and you burnt Lanka down. 2 lines, Hanuman Chalisa. You say those 2 lines is the equivalent of saying the whole Sundarakanda. That is the beauty of Hanuman. Panditji spoke about the terms anga, among other things that we develop, the negative qualities, and doing good stuff wipes it away. Let's get to the root. Yesterday I was speaking about getting to the root of every subject. So the root cause of all this anga and everything, where does it come from? All human, all of us. There's some anger at times somebody does something we don't get. We get angry. What caused the anger was the desire to start with. Everybody wants something. If you don't get it, you get angry. If you get it and somebody steals it, you get angry. In anything in life, it happens. So what caused that now? We want to get to the root of this. Only if you get to the root can we cure the problem. What causes it? Happiness. We want happiness. We are looking for happiness all over. And in pursuit of that happiness, desires come. Let me draw a simple example. Here's a new car in the market. Some name, some electric vehicle. And you want it. You want this. So if you get it, you think you will be happy. And when you get it, momentarily you are happy. But there's a newer one on the market. And that's the one you are seeing now. 1 week you have this one. When you first saw it, you were polishing it every minute. You're passing by, you're looking at it, making sure it's safe. After 2-3 days, it doesn't matter a little bit. You like it, but it's a car now. The happiness has worn off. It was only temporary for a few minutes. In anything in life. I just drew one example. So in looking for this happiness now here's what happened. You got the car. It's in the driveway. A little boy is playing close to it with his scooter. And you get, hey, what are you doing? Move from there. They'll have some anger already towards the little kid because he's going to damage what you think is yours. So in pursuit of that happiness, it is desire you look for. And the desires you look for, if you don't get it, you get angry. I'm just drawing one line of it so you can focus on that. So how do we cure this? How do we cure this anger? First, the good books say, become desireless. Don't want anything. And if you don't have any appointments, then you'll get no disappointments. So I'm using me as an example. I have license. My license is good until 2033 or something like that. I probably won't be here by then, but I don't drive anymore because I choose not to. I don't have any place that I want to go. I've lived in this country over 50 years. Anything to see, I've already seen a long time ago. So there is nothing I want in seeing. So somebody says, let's go down to and see so-and-so. It's like telling me, let's go to the store and go shop. First thing, what do I want from the store? Nothing. Why am I going in the store? These people, they'll be walking just, why am I going? So there is nothing I want. But everybody wants something. And I have found out that the happiness we are seeking is not outside. Nothing in the world can give you the happiness. It is inside. It is inherent in you. You are happiness itself. But you are looking for it. It is like having your glasses on and looking all over. Where did I put my glasses? Where did I put my glasses? You have it on. So happiness is yours. You are always happy. Right now, if you think about a funny story in your head, you will smile. And for that moment, you will be happy. Where did the happiness come from? So too with sadness. You can make yourself sad. So want less, because understand one thing. You came into this world without anything. And everything you have or you got before and everything you will get, it's already there written. You don't have to do anything to get it. It is there. Like the happiness inside of you. So if you just sit quietly and go inside you, try to dispel the thoughts of wanting anything. Everything will come to you. You've never gone without anything that you needed. You always got it. Check in your head, every one of us. Everything we've always needed, we got. Maybe not what we wanted. The good Lord knew if He gave it to us, we would make a mess of it. So He gave us what we need. Always does. He always will. Knowing that and experiencing it and living with that goal now, knowing that whatever comes the next moment, He sent for me. If He sent somebody to curse me, thank you, sir. That was my karma. I had done that to you the last time, because nothing can happen to me unless I had done it to you before. Simple rule. Nothing can happen to you. Nothing has ever happened to you unless you had done it to somebody else or something before. That's the only way action and reaction works. That's the reason we were born, because we did things. We performed karmas. Now we are here singing Rama, Rama. And when we say Rama, Rama, a little bit of that karma that we had done before goes away. It goes away, it goes away, it goes away, until finally that this Dehi, this body we are in, the Jiva that lives in this Dehi, becomes pure, becomes spotless. It's not attached to the I anymore. It's not attached to anything anymore. It does not have any, what you call it, attachment to anything anymore, because it never wanted anything. It knows that everything it needs, it gets. And that's where the happiness comes in. That's what the entire Katha of Sundarakanda is, to make everybody realize that happiness is within you. So, that's my take on the subject tonight. Jai Sri Ram.
Boli Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Very, very beautiful, devotees. The message that we got from Shri Sheetalji this evening. So, when Hanumanji was looking in Lanka, and he saw all this beauty around him, but in Lanka, everybody looking for the happiness outside. Vibhishanji was looking for it inside. Inherent, inside, innate, in that individual. Let us all stand, devotees. We take part in the final offering. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Puranat Puranam Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Boli Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan Ke Jai. Achman. Om Sarva Papa Haram Devam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Chamaya Dattam Grihan Parameshwaram. We engage now in final Aarti, Shri Ramayan Aarti. Neelambhuj Shamal Komalangam Sita Samarupit Vam Bhagam पानौ महासायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं साजं च वर्ति संयुक्तं वह्निना योजितं मया दीपं गृहान् देवेश त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहम् आरति श्री रामायण जी की कीरते कले तललित सियते आरति श्री
रामायण जी की कीरते कले तललित सियते
गावत ब्रह्मा दिका मुनि नारद वाल्मीकि विज्ञान विशारद शुक सनकादि शेष और शारद बरवे पवन सुत कीरति नीति आरति श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी
आरति श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी
गावत वेद पुराण अष्टदश चाहो शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन को रस मुनि जन धन संतन को सरबस सार अंश सम्मत सब आरति श्री रामायण जी की
कीरति कलित ललित सियपी
गावत संतत शंभो भवानी अरुभत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी व्यास आदि कवि बर्ज बखानी काग भुसुंदी गरुड़ के आरति श्री रामायण जी की
कीरति कलित ललित सियपी
कलिमल हरनि विषय रस फीके सुभाग श्रृंगार मूर्ति जुवती की दलन रोग भाव मोरी अमी की तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की आरति श्री रामायण जी की
कीरतिकलित ललितस्य अपि आरति श्री रामायण जी की कीरतिकलित ललितस्य अपि कीरतिकलित ललित श्रियपि कीरतिकलित ललित श्रियपि। ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम 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 श्री राम जय ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। 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 ओम श्री राम जय राम। बोली श्री रामचंद्र भगवान के जय। At this time, devotees, may we all clasp our hands, we close our eyes, we bow our heads as we engage in our final pratana. We humbly pray and ask grace and blessings of our Divine Lord to be upon our principal devotees, their entire families, to all of you who have joined so beautifully, so wonderfully here this evening, tonight, enjoying Ramayan Katha, listening to the wonderful kirtan bhajans, participating, singing, thinking of that Lord. May that Lord continue to be with us. May we feel that presence of Bhagavan with us. Let us choose to remember Him. Let us choose to think of Him. Let us bring ourselves to greater and greater heights of spirituality, recognizing that inner strength, that inner power that lies dormant in many of us. We bring that to the forefront, experience true peace, true serenity, through the blessings of Bhagwan, through the blessings of our Guru. We all pray, devotees. Hare Om. Mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam janadanam yat puchitam maya devam paripurnam tarastu may. Om vahanam न जानami visarjanam pujam chaiva न जानami shamyatam parameshwaram. Tvameva mata shapita tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Om asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya.
हे सर्वशक्तिमान, सचिदानंद, निराकार, निर्विकार, सर्वधार, सर्वेश्वर, सर्वव्यापक, अंतर्यामी, अजर अमर, नित्य पवित्र सृष्टिकर्ता को बारंबार नमस्कार है। हे परमात्मा, भविष्य वर्तमान दुखियों का कष्ट हरण करके सुबुद्धि को प्रकाश कर, कि जिससे सबका मंगल होए। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। With great joy, devotees, with great energy, let us all chant the name of Bhagwan. भजुमन राधे गोविंदा,
भजुमन राधे गोविंदा,
भजुमन राधे गोविंदा,
भजुमन राधे गोविंदा,
भजुमन राधे 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 गोविंदा,
भजुमन राधे 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 गोविंदा,
भजुमन सीता रामा,
भजुमन सीता रामा,
भजुमन सीता रामा,
भजुमन सीता रामा,
भजुमन सीता 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 रामा,
भजुमन सीता 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 रामा,
भजुमन राधे गोविंदा,
भजुमन राधे गोविंदा,
भजुमन राधे गोविंदा,
भजुमन राधे गोविंदा,
भजुमन राधे गोविंदा, भजुमन राधे गोविंदा। बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र के, उमापति महादेव के, पवन सुत हनुमान के, वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र के, और ऐसा जगन्नाथ के। बोलो रे भाई सब संतन के, सियापति रामचंद्र के। बोलो सत्य सनातन धर्म के। जय 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 सीताराम। आसन लीजिए, प्लीज हैव योर सीट्स। So to those who are joining us online, we do thank you for participating with us this evening in our devotion. Until tomorrow evening session, we will see you all at around 7:30. Until then, Jai Jai Sitaram.